Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome to another special episode where I review vintage and new fountain pens. Today we are celebrating on the 1st of March 1 year of my YouTube activity, and I thought to myself that a mini series that will cover all my fountain pens collection would be appropriate. So for the next few days, guys, I will organize all my fountain pens from my collection by brand name, and of course, we will take a journey in time, starting with the oldest models and finishing with the newer models. And guys, I'm sorry, those series won't have writing samples. But remember, if you want to see how these beautiful writing instruments perform, all of them have reviews on my channel, so check them out. Now let's get started. This is my whole collection of Pelican boxes, Pelican related items, and I must tell you that Pelican is one of my favorite German brands, aside, of course, Caveco and Mont Blanc, of course. So, let me start with a special model. This is the Pelican 100 Black from the 1930s. So this model started all the trend with the Pelican piston filling mechanism. It has an ink window and it is a beautiful fountain pen from my collection. I will leave this aside, and now I present you the Pelican 100N. N stands for new. This is the successor of the Pelican 100, and I have here a beautiful green pearl version of this. And this is a late production from the 1950s. Okay, I will leave this aside. And now I have for you a rather interesting fountain pen. It is not a Pelican fountain pen, but I believe it is fake from that period. On the steel nib, we have Pelican Gold imprinted, but I think that this was a copy made in the 1930s, late 1930s in Hungary, I presume. I will put this aside. Now I have an interesting item. You can see it has the old Pelican logo on it with the mother with four cheeks, and this is a Backylite box that contained the ribbon for a typewriter. I'm sorry guys, okay, let's focus on it. It opens like this and it could hold a ribbon refill for the typewriter. This is circa around 1940s. Another beautiful etui is this Pelican leather etui, and I think that this is from the 1930s or 1940s. Why did I bought it? I bought it because if you see, we have Pelican DRGM. DRGM stands for Deutsches Reich Gebrauchsmuster, or German Reich Registered Design. This particular imprint was a trait of all German designs made before the Second World War and during the Second World War till the 1950s, I believe it was used. This is a beautiful leather etui and part, of course, of the Pelican history and part of my collection. I will put this aside. And now we are moving on to the 1950s. And I have this beautiful, beautiful model, this Pelican 140, a beautiful, beautiful model from 1955. I'm sorry, from 1954. And I have also another example from 1955. This is black. The previous one was in dark green. I don't know if you could see on this lighting, but it's certainly another color. I call it my Gruner fountain pen. It's more rarer than the black version. And I have for both of them the original cardboard box. You can see here the model number and the size of the nib, and I think this comes also with the instructions of that period. Let's check them out. It shows you how to fill the fountain pen, and I think it has some instructions about traveling with the plane holding your fountain pen, and it has some warranty and instructions for the ballpoint pen and the mechanical pencils of that period of time. I will leave this aside and let's move on. This is only a piece. It is a cap from the Pelican 400. The Pelican 400 was produced between 1950 and 1956. So I have here a beautiful, beautiful brown, quite vintage cap for a Pelican 400. Let's leave this aside. Next, I have a ballpoint pen from the famous series Sylexa. Sylexa was a special material developed by Pelican. It contained part silver, part nickel, and it looks quite gorgeous. Let me show you the Pelican logo. You can see it. Okay. Let's move on to the Pelican M30 from 1966. A beautiful black with a roll gold cap. Let me show you the beautiful, beautiful nib. Quite a nice fountain pen. I have also a replacement cap with the same characteristics, also in quite a nice condition. And next we have the Pelican M481. This is an export model from the 1970s. This has a beautiful 18 karat gold nib, and it was intended for the export market. Let me give it a zoom, guys. Yes, 715 18 carats. And I have let's say a replacement fountain pen with a broken cap that it was cannibalized for the gold nib. It is what it is. It is part of my collection. Okay. Next, I have a Pelican Steno P470 from 1983. It is a quite nice fountain pen, entry-level fountain pen with a steel nib, but I like it. By the way, this is my year of the birth, so 1983. Let's put this aside. Next, guys, I have a Pelican M200. Here we have West Germany, and here we have the old logo. So I can date this fountain pen from the 1980s. And I have the same fountain pen with the same characteristics, with the same West Germany imprint, also from the 1980s. I have a Pelican Souverain M400 old style, also West Germany, so it was produced before 1991 with the old logo engraved. A beautiful, beautiful fountain pen with a gold nib. Next, I have my favorite Pelikan. And guys, this is a Pelican Souverain M800, but it's a special Souverain from the first year, 1987, or maybe it is from 1988. It has this beautiful, beautiful logo on the top of the cap, this gold-plated cap at the end of the barrel, and most important, it has this gorgeous, gorgeous nib, 14 karat gold nib, which is equipped only on the M800 models from 1987 or 1988. A gorgeous, gorgeous broad nib, and I'm quite proud to have this fountain pen in my collection. Unfortunately, this rolled gold ring had suffered from the acidity of the ink, and I had to remove it. Okay, this is the green striped Pelican M800. And now we move on to a set from the 1990s. And this set, I think it was intended for school use. It is made out of a ballpoint pen and this fountain pen. Let me show it to you. It writes quite smooth, and I'm quite proud of this still plain nib from Pelican, an M nib. Okay, let's put this aside. I forgot to show you this Pelican box, which was of an MK20 model from the 1960s. It looks like this, and it has the original instructions to it. I forgot to show you this box from German Reader's Digest. I think it was a special pen made for them. It looks like this, and you can see here the original warranty and instructions. I will put this aside. I have another box which has also the warranty. I'm sorry. This is the warranty, guys. And this is from the 1980s. It came with a West German fountain pen. And I have a rather interesting piece of jewelry. I think it was made in Rome, Italy. And it is made of solid silver. It is a tie clip with a pelican, and I will show you. Of course, you recognize the special clip of the pelican, but it has also the logo of the pelican. But it has a little flaw, because on the fountain pens it is reversed. This logo on the nib, you can see. And let me show you the 925 silver stamp. Okay, let us see now. Quite a rare Pelican box. I think it's rare because I haven't seen it on sale on eBay, and it is a metallic box, a green box, and I'm quite pleased with the shape of it. Let's put this aside. I have here a Pelican M200, the new version, and you can see here the logo. So you can see that the logo is painted, and it has two cheeks. So this is a characteristic of the period 1997 till 2003. Because in 2003, you will see on the next model, we have the model with only one cheek. Let me show them to you both side by side to see what I mean. So you see, prior to 2003 and after 2003. And by the way, this is an M150. It is a little bit smaller than the M200. Guys, we've reached the end of this short presentation. And I will show you a beautiful Pelican Souverain M800 black with a beautiful ink window. But this is filled with ink. But you can see here, look, the green ink window. This, guys, is a model that I can tell you for sure. It is from 2003 till 2010 when they changed the logo of the cap. A beautiful 18 karat M nib, and one of my latest acquisition from my Pelican collection. So let me put it here. Guys, this was my presentation, my short presentation of my Pelicans that are in my collection at this point in time. I am sure that we will see you again after 1 year, and I will present you the Pelican collection updated. Thank you for your time. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. As always, I wish you to have a nice day wherever you are. See you again at the next episode, and bye bye.